Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to JUENFO Kitchen, where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy some delicious stew beef. I'm starting off with some nice fresh grass-fed beef stew that I bought at my local meat shop, and I already washed it with some vinegar. It has a little bit of bone in it, which will bring some flavor along with the little bit of fat that's on there. To season, I have some dried seasoning, which consists of all-purpose seasoning, salt, and black pepper. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do too much of the dried seasoning. You can add whatever seasonings that you like. I have some freshly blended seasoning here, and this right here is the real MVP. This is what I'm going to use to bring most of the flavor. And this is freshly blended scallion, thyme, garlic, onion, and all of that, which I just use a tiny bit of water to blend. You can either use water or oil. I will be sure to list everything that I blended in this seasoning blend here separately in the recipe, so you can either blend them or cut them up if you wish. And this blend right here is what we call green seasoning here in the Caribbean. I just added a little bit of wet jerk seasoning, which is optional, and then I'm going to add a little bit of browning for color. I'm just going to make sure that I mix all those flavors in well, and then I'm going to cover and allow this to marinate overnight in my fridge. If you don't have that much time, I recommend giving it at least 1 hour. Now, I just heated 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in my pot. You can either use olive oil or whatever oil you have available. I made sure that the oil was well hot to the point where it starts to smoke, and then I added my beef. I'm not going to touch it for about a minute because I want it to sear up nicely. I'm going to sear this for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally, allowing it to brown up a little bit more. And you can see here that it's already starting to spring a lot of its own juices. Then I'm going to reduce the heat to medium or medium-low depending on your stove, cover, and allow it to cook in its own juices for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this is what we have. You can see that it has sweat a lot of its own juices. Now I'm going to add 3 to 4 cups of hot water, which I just use to rinse the bowl that we seasoned the beef in. We add hot water in order to keep the temperature, so you need to have your hot water on standby. To be honest, at this point, I'd normally add it to my pressure cooker for about 10 minutes in order to speed up the cooking time. I'll show you that method in another video, but for now, I just want to show you the traditional way. Now, I'm going to cover and allow this to continue cooking and check on it every 30 minutes until it's done. Alright guys, so this is what we have after the first 30 minutes. So I'm gonna top that up with some more hot water again. And it's coming along nicely. Our beef is already starting to get soft. Now we're an hour and 15 minutes in at this point, and the beef is cooked for the most part. So I'm going to add the remainder of our ingredients. First, I'm going to add some tomato paste. You can add ketchup instead if that's what you have. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. The sugar doesn't make it sweet, it just helps to balance out the savory flavors. If you're going to add ketchup, you might want to add less sugar because ketchup already has sugar in it. The meat has already started to fall off the bone, so I'm just going to take those bones out as well. Then I'm going to add my vegetables, which are carrots, Irish potato, sweet pepper, and tomato. The gravy was okay, but I wanted it to be a bit more thick, so I'm going to thicken it up with some slurry, which is just water and flour. Make sure that you taste your pot and adjust to your liking if necessary. I'm going to allow it to finish cooking with the lid slightly off because this will also help the gravy to thicken up. And after an hour and 45 minutes total, we have our delicious, cooked to perfection brown stew beef, and the gravy was the perfect consistency. I'm going to serve this up with some rice and peas, coleslaw, and pasta for Sunday dinner, and we definitely enjoy this. I have a lot more stews here on the channel, so I'm going to leave a few of them here for you guys to check out, including some Jamaican curry goat and oxtail. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Support my other social media accounts. Links are in the description as well as the recipe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.